Now let's take a look at commodities. Gold rallies to a record for a third straight day. Let's bring in Bloomberg best gold forecaster Suki Cooper, precious metals analyst with Barclays Capital, and she joins us from her office here in New York. Suki, welcome to Bottom Line. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Since S&P cut America's credit rating 5 days ago, gold prices have rallied over 8%. How long is gold going to continue to appreciate?
In the near term, the macro environment looks incredibly positive for gold. The concerns in the US, concerns in Europe, the broad risk reduction, the desire to put money in a safe haven, that is really benefiting gold. And we've seen investors across the board have increased their exposure to gold as well. So the near term is certainly very, very supportive. But I'd say over the longer term, when the macro picture does start to improve, some of the other commodities are likely to start to outperform gold, and that's when gold starts to ease.
Well, yesterday's FOMC statement that policymakers are going to keep the benchmark interest rate at a record low through mid-2013. What did gold investors take away from that? How will it affect their strategy going forward?
One of the key moves that we saw into gold was because of the interest rates. The low opportunity cost of holding gold makes it very attractive in a very volatile and uncertain environment. So the fact that interest rates are now expected to stay low for longer means that gold is likely to be better supported for a longer period of time as well. So we're likely to see more longer-term investors moving into gold.
Well, we also see platinum prices dropping below gold for the first time since December of '08. With investors seeking the safe haven of gold, how much will that spread with platinum widen? And with nearly half of all platinum use coming from makers of auto pollution control devices, another 30% used for jewelry, how will those industries be affected?
Right now, the same macro concerns that are buoying that interest and prices in gold are actually weighing on platinum. Platinum prices have really struggled this year because of the concerns over a global slowdown in China and the events in Japan as well. So the prices are really struggling to gain upward momentum, even though the cost of producing platinum has risen. So once that macro uncertainty lifts, the underlying picture for platinum still looks very robust. We're also in the middle of the biennial wage negotiations for the South African platinum producers. So there's some near-term concerns lurking there in the background. But right now, platinum is suffering for the same reason that gold is benefiting. But once those concerns lift, we think the underlying picture for platinum actually looks very robust longer term.
Suki Cooper, precious metals analyst with Barclays Capital and a Bloomberg best gold forecaster, joining us from her office here in New York. Suki, thanks so much. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you.